Hey guys, welcome to Gunpla News, episode 23 for October 2016. This is part 1. So as usual, part 1 here, we're just going to cover a little bit of news related to Gundam and Gunpla stuff, and then part 2 is going to cover some new announcements, kits and figures that have been announced, and then part 3 is updates on kits and figures that we already knew were coming out. Then part 4 is usually third-party stuff, but I actually just don't really have anything this month for you guys as far as third-party stuff, so I'm just going to skip that part actually this month, and then just part 5, which this month will be part 4, will be some featured kits. I have a few of those which are really cool, so we'll go over those at the end. So the news section, this video is actually going to be pretty short as well, so this month's episode will be a little bit shorter than usual, which is probably good for you guys. So let's get into the news, little of it though there is. There is the Iron-Blooded Orphan Season 2 premiered last week. Episode 2 is actually going to drop today at the time of recording this episode. I watched the first episode and was pretty meh. I actually just don't really have a whole lot of thoughts about it, so it's just kind of not really much to talk about at the moment. I thought it was an alright first episode. It was basically just the setup, just like filling us in, okay, here's what happened in the time between. Now they've got more mobile suits. The Barbatos and other mobile suits that they had are getting upgraded. There's new enemies brewing. There's some stuff happening, but nothing really so far really happened yet. So overall, it was just a pretty average episode. Nothing really too much to talk about. But you know, a lot of people like the first season. So if it's just more of the same, just with more Gundams, more cool designs and stuff, then I guess that'll be cool. So anyway, that was the Iron-Blooded Orphan Season 2. Bandai also recently had a poll. I know, I just wanted to just mention this. Bandai recently had a poll of like I think Sunrise actually had a poll, which series would people like to see like for the next Gundam series? And if I remember correctly, Crossbone won that poll. So, I don't know, maybe we might be seeing a Crossbone OVA or animated series or something coming out soon. I don't know. It's probably getting time pretty soon for Bandai to announce what their next big project is going to be, because Iron-Blooded Orphans will go until maybe winter or beginning of spring, and then they'll need to start a new series in the middle of next year. So I guess probably around the end of this year when we might get news about what that'll be. For the meantime, I don't know, hopefully it's Crossbone. That would be cool if it's even just like an OVA series. But they're still doing the OVA series for the Origins, so they might want to do like a full series, of course. So I don't know, that might not be Crossbone, so who knows. Anyway, then just a couple of updates here for this month's episodes of the other shows that I do. Gunpla Talk, the show that I do with a bunch of guys there. We're doing next episode of Gunpla Talk will be October 22nd, so that's Saturday, October 22nd. If you're living in North America or Europe, on this side of the world, it's Sunday morning, October 23rd. So like for me, it's October 23rd, 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. If you're in the States, it's New York time, 6 p.m. There, Saturday evening, October 22nd. So that'll be our next episode of Gunpla Talk. And then my next episode of G-Check, the show that I started with Josh, our next episode is going to be October 21st. We want to do that, like I said before, once a month. But we were planning on doing it last month in the Philippines, but then Josh was not able to go to the Philippines, so that kind of fell through. So we skipped September, but October we've got that coming up. That'll be the evening night, Friday night, October 21st. So if you're living like in the North America, that will be like Friday morning your time, like that. So just stay tuned to my Facebook page. I'll post updates for that with the links and all of that when it gets closer to that time. If you're not on Facebook, just look around on my YouTube channel just that day, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that's it for the news section. Not really a whole lot to talk about this month, so stay tuned. Coming up next in part 2, we're going to talk about the new announcements. There's some cool announcements coming up, so be sure to check that out. See you guys in part 2. Bye-bye.